to try something different. I've got a video diary to do. There were 2 conditions of me staying in this very nice hotel, Hotel Mesón del Gitano. 2 conditions. One was that I use the swimming pool, so I've just done that. I feel very virtuous now. The second condition was that I do a video diary so that you don't get bored watching my normal movies. I've just come down from Cartagena, where I was this morning. That was about 5 hours riding, I think, fairly flat, but lots of sweeping curves and lots of overtakes and things like that. So enjoyable riding, but it was about 33, 34 degrees all the way down. So I think from now on it gets hilly as I go through the middle of Colombia, and then within a few days I'll be riding through more of these magnificent valleys and mountains and everything all the way down to Ecuador. So spectacular riding to come, and I don't mind having a little bit of the sort of flatter stuff, hotter stuff for the last few days.
All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see? All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see? That all I ever wanted was you and me. All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see? That all I ever wanted was you and me.
It feels a bit strange. I've been back for, well, it's the 19th today as I'm making this, and I think I flew in on the 9th, so 10 days back. I'm well back into the swing of things now. The riding, I've sort of got a few aches and pains, but generally I've settled in quite nicely to that as well. It's down to sort of thinking, what do I want to get out of the trip? Do I want to just blast down the roads? No, so I've taken some side tracks and had great experiences. Do I want to just hang out in all the backpack places and spend my money on booze and drugs? No, that's not really my thing. So I want to find places that are interesting to me, try and enjoy taking some photos, but trying to sort of create a life on the road that I can get fulfillment out of. That sounds a bit poncy perhaps, but I do want to try and learn my Spanish. I've found so much enjoyment out of having even just a little bit of Spanish, and when I've seen this chap Christian had good Spanish, and a few days ago I met and other people who have the Spanish, it brings so much more to the trip, so I want to work with that. And then just have something on the go, a hobby if you like, whilst I'm riding, so that I don't feel I'm always looking over my shoulder at my life before I came on the trip, or trying to wish away my time to my life after the trip. I have all the time, I have the resources, I want to feel sort of fulfilled in many different ways. I think the great thing about being on a motorcycle is that you do get into the local sort of towns and villages, sometimes hours away from the main bus route or airports, and I love it, you know. But and maybe it's a privilege or something, but I really enjoy those sort of quiet piazzas and sort of sitting around, seeing what people are doing, and trying to be inconspicuous despite the massive bike. But when I put that away, just walking around and sort of seeing what's going on.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ra-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. Hello lamppost, what you knowin'? I come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do it and do-do, feeling groovy. Da-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. I got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ra-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy.
This is the road between Popayan and Pasto, and I was just looking at this driveway. Some poor sod's got to drive all the way home. There he is. And it's all nicely cultivated up there as well. Look how high it is, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Where do we go? Nobody knows.
Well, I'm close to the border between Colombia and Ecuador, and this morning I'm just going down to a town called Las Lejas, I think, which, as you can see, is set in a very beautiful valley, and all the valleys around here are tremendously deep. It makes for some fantastic riding. Las Lejas is something of a pilgrimage site for Colombians, and you can see from all these plaques who's been here before. There's dozens of the things. I said there were dozens of these plaques earlier. I rather underestimated that. Put down hundreds and thousands, I think.